Come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Hey, you guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. You know what? Let's talk about If Loving You Is Wrong. This is episode 20 of season 3, I believe is what this is. And you know what? I got really pissed off last night with this business because it's like I'm committing to coming down here and reviewing, but I don't even know what it is that Tyler's committing to because it's just like garbage. It is complete and utter garbage. I mean, this was like, I don't even want to call this a filler episode. This is just like an episode that he just had to do something, so he just kind of stretched out a couple of scenes. So let me just run through what I basically seen. Okay? So Esperanza has finally ended up telling Lucian about the stuff that's going on with Kelly. They're waiting on Kelly to come back. Nobody's really doing anything. They're like, well, where is she? She should have been here. Meanwhile, Kelly is across town being drugged through somebody's lawn by Travis, choking her. And the funny thing was, I've gotten so tired of her storyline that literally I turned the DVR on and then turned it back off because it's like, I already seen this. Did they not show an episode? Child, I just think I'm so tired of her. I had to go back and say, oh no, this is where we left off at. Mess. But he's dragging her and choking her. Then he chokes her. Are you dead, bitch? Are you dead, bitch? And then she's laying there all fucked up. And then a little white woman runs up and she got mace. And she's like, I seen you. I seen you attacking her. I've called the police. Okay. And he's like, no, he jumps on her side and he's giving her CPR. And then Kelly comes back to life. Because Kelly was dead. Right then, within the first 10 minutes of this little show, I said, I don't know if I'm going to go on with this. I can't sit here and tell you I'm going to go on with this shit. I mean, I'm going to finish out the season. I'll watch, but I ain't going to say I'm going to watch every week. I'm not going to commit to no foolishness like this. You choke a bitch out and then give them CPR and bring them back to life. We going too far. Tyler, that's too far. That's too far into Tyler Perry land. But anyway, he brings her back to life. And then he just leaves her on the lawn. We hear no more about the little white woman. She was actually lying about making the phone call. Since when has a little white woman lied about making a phone call to the police where there's a black man choking people out in the middle of the little white neighborhood? Y'all need to stop. Stop that. But anyway, Lucian ended up going down to the station. Officer Dion and Rick, they're about how they don't believe her, this, that, thing, and the other. Lucian's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Same old bullshit. He ends up having to go to Stevens and tell Stevens, I want him picked up. So Stevens like, okay, fine. They still talk about how they don't believe Kelly. And ain't no call came in about nobody being choked out or none of that. Meanwhile, Esperanza got pictures on her phone and all of this. I'm like, this is really irritating me. Natalie was asleep through the whole damn episode. Alex ended up having a run-in with Brad. Brad comes to the house and don't see her car, and he's just sitting in the driveway. She comes out, gets in the car with him. She's talking that shit to him. You know, got him all ready to come on back home. And next thing you know, Randall shows up and sitting in the car with him to tell him, yeah, the blood test that came back already. He already got the results. He's like, I'm going to be taking my baby. And you going to meet me in the shed like you said you was tonight? Then Brad got back in his feelings. She and Alex told Brad that Marcy's pregnant. Okay, so we got that out of the way. He didn't believe her at first, but then he's like, okay, I don't know, whatever. So when he was saying, I don't believe I'm gonna be able to get back with you, and that's what she was saying because of the baby, because he told her he couldn't live with her and that other baby. He wasn't feeling that, and she said, so what if she was on the other foot? And that's what she told him that, Marcy was pregnant. Child, whatever, just some bullshit. Let's see what else is going on. Pete told the officers what he knew, and they said they were going to be picking Eddie up and they're going to be moving Pete. And that's basically really it. Where else? Trying to think what else happened. That was the whole actual episode. That was the complete episode. That's everything that really went on in the episode. And he literally drug it out for what, 40, 44, 46 minutes? But that's literally all the information that was conveyed in this whole episode. That's sad. I shouldn't even did this review. I feel like the review ain't even 10 minutes. But yeah, none of the scenes, there was nothing that stuck out in the scenes it was just pitiful. It really was pitiful. And I apologize to even do this type of review, but this is what the show was. If you've seen the show, you've seen it. I can't give you any more than what Tyler gives me. I don't know if we're going to continue with this one, y'all. But, Have Nonsense coming back in a few weeks. Queen Sugar will be back in next week? Yeah, because this one, Tyler, you fucked up with this with me. All right, y'all. Later. We'll see you next week. Next week is the finale. It looks like it's going to be a little bit better. But yeah, next week is the finale. All right, peace. Oh, one last thing. The very end. I was going to say, I knew there was something else. At the very end, she goes looking around the house, and of course, he done broke in her house again. That's how it ended. She laid in the bed, he's on top of her with black gloves on, with his hand over her face. That's how it ended. Later.